I started playing the guitar because of Shine On You Crazy Diamond. But the funny thing is, after I learned that song, that wasn't enough. I had to get that tone too. I just had to. It's not easy to get. We absolutely need some pedals and gear, but in the end, it'll worth it. Shine on you crazy diamond. Now, first of all, the gear we need. We need a Stratocaster with some vintage style pickups in them. I have Texas Special pickups in my Strat, but honestly, a single coil with some vintage style flavor in them is good to go. Tube amp, I'll use my good old Laney Cube 12R with 1 watt input, of course. Third one is Color Sound Power Boost or Color Sound Power Boost clone, or an overdrive that is fuzzy, transistor, and a bit nasty. I will be using the Power Booster side on this very, very recommended overdrive, Crazy Tube Circus High Power. I'm not affiliated with them. Watch the review video if you're interested in this one. If you don't have this one, you can very well use PastFX's Power Boost. I mean, they're almost identical in terms of color sound power boost. Only difference is this one doesn't have that last 5% annoying fuzzy thing, and the gain is diversified all over the gain knob. Whereas this one is a bit loud, it's got a bit girth on it, at least in my head, and the last 5% of this is madness. Both of these will do an awesome job, and if you don't have either, you can use Boss's Blues Driver. I'm not saying this is the best alternative out there, but this is the most easy one to access. Everybody has this one on their pedal board, probably. I mean, if you follow my channel and you don't have this one, come on. Watch my review about this one and this one too, if you're really interested in David Gilmour sounds. Another pedal that is absolutely a must for Shine On You Crazy Diamond is Phaser, and I'm only talking about the script Phase 90 script version. The block version is not quite there. I have never heard another phaser that captures David Gilmour sounds. Maybe that's me, but this is a way to go. Delay is another absolutely must. There is no way you can cover David Gilmour sounds without delay, and Shine On You Crazy Diamond has a lot of delay in it. So I'm gonna use TC Electronics Flashback 2 on analog mode. I highly recommend you get an authentic pedal like Downer Prince Bonar to nail those early David Gilmour sounds. All I have is this one, and I think this is gonna do a pretty good job. And the last thing I'm gonna use is a compressor. I'm gonna use Kali 76. This is actually optional. You don't have to have a compressor for Shine On You Crazy Diamond. I will be using this only on intro solo, and I'm gonna explain you why. Of course, this is a very, very quality compressor, but you don't need to get an expensive gear like this one. I mean, any compressor that is not total crap is okay. I mean, MXR Dynacomp Mini is one of my favorites. Even Moore's yellow compressor is great. Kili compressor is great. Like I said, almost any compressor can do the trick. So the original recording, original intro solo, doesn't have anything in the signal chain as far as I know. That's of course what I hear. Gilmour goes directly into the mixing desk. I don't even hear delay. There's probably some reverb, post reverbs and EQs and post compression. That's only natural, but that's not going to be the case for us. We are going to use Kali 76 here in this video. Like I said, you can use any type of compressor, but the trick to get the intro solo, the original intro solo, lies here on the tone knob here. If you don't use this, you're missing out on a lot. And let me demonstrate the difference between 0 and max now. You see, you should be using these a lot. I mean, these matter. Now let's play the intro solo. You're gonna see the settings on the screen. Of course, these settings work on my setup, and this is a guideline for you. You might need to fiddle with the pedals depending on your volume, depending on your amp, pickups, the other pedals in your signal chain. Everything matters. Like I said, this is a guideline. Let's get it. Okay, the greatest 4 notes that just captured our hearts. On the original recording, David Gilmour is using bridge pickup with phaser and probably color sound power boost. We will simulate that tone with high power and phaser and delay, of course. You're gonna see the settings on the screen. Okay, we're getting to some juicier sounds now. Again, you need a power booster type pedal here with some delay. Delay is very mild. I mean, you don't even hear that much, but I don't like to use compressor here because the second solo, if you hear, some notes are very present, some notes are very, very quiet, and you need that dynamic range. You don't want to use a compressor there to, even the sounds, because what compressor do is squeeze that dynamic range, and your high notes and low notes, they tend to come out, even. I don't want that for this one. I'm just gonna use the high power and delay. I'm gonna set the settings on the screen. I mean, it's the same setting, but you're gonna see them anyway. Now, regarding that crispier bridge part, I tend to use my high power on guitar volume around 9 or 8, 9, something like that, and when I come to the bridge part, I just max it. That's how I get that sharp, crispy sound. Let's hear it. Alright, this one is a bit debatable. Everything is same as the second solo, but you gotta add a phaser, and sometimes you gotta use the neck pickup, sometimes you gotta use the bridge pickup. You're gonna understand what I mean. Let's get it. Okay, the vocal parts, it's like I said, it's almost the same, but to get that sound, that very sound, you need to pen two guitars, one to the right, one to the left. It's all bridge pickup. On live recording, David Gilmour uses neck pickup and some cleaner sounds actually. But the original 75 Wish You Were Here album, you gotta use your bridge pickup. Trick here is to get loud, not very gainy. Loudness is key here, and High Power does a great job on that. Again, Past FX's Power Booster does a great job on that too. Also, like I said, again, one guitar is gonna be on the left, one guitar is gonna be on the right. That's how you get that very full sound. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, very full. Let's get that down, and you decide if you wanna pan or just, you know, do some mono stuff.
Like black holes in the sky. The childhood star blown on the steel breeze.
Alright, finally, the outro arpeggio thing is the same as the Seeds theme, but you might want to just lower your guitar volume just a bit because you're gonna play some fast notes and you don't want to get some chaotic sounds because it's saxophone's time to shine, you know? Okay friends, I know for a fact that you learned a lot from this video. At least it gave you some ideas on how to set your David Gilmour sound. And not just for Shine On You Crazy Diamond. You learn more about Gilmour tone that you can apply to your own setup and your own sound. If you're interested in more tone guides with pedal settings, pedal alternatives, premium tutorials with tabs, backing tracks and everything, alternative pedals for your tone guides, just head over to my Patreon and join hundreds of people there. Patreon chat is on fire lately and new videos coming every week. You vote, I teach. Also, check this video if you want to know more about that high power I used. I'm not affiliated with the brand, but this is probably one of the best David Gilmour pedals of all time, regarding 70s of course. And check this video out if you want to know why you don't sound like David Gilmour, and you're gonna learn how to get, of course. It might surprise you a bit. I'll see you there.